Hello, I'm Jennifer Cochran. I'm a member of the Ross County League of Women Voters, and today I am here with Mark Johnson, who is a candidate for the 92nd Congressional District in the state of Ohio. So thank you for joining us today. And
well, you're welcome, Jennifer.
Let's get started by having you share some of your background and the skills that you bring to this position and what makes you qualified for this.
Okay, I'll be quite frank. I come much different than most of my colleagues. Up there in Ohio House, we have about 1/3 attorneys, 1/3 come from owning a business of some sort, or community organizations, public service, real estate agents, car salesmen, that type of thing. I spent my life in construction, and I have life skills that few others have those same skills as I have. I bring a different perspective. So I've been in the House for 4 years. I've served 2 terms, and I'm the chairman of the Ohio Commerce and Labor Committee. But when I first went there, roped up through the ranks of the construction industry, I think I'm the only one that actually works in the Rife building that actually worked there building the Rife building. But with that, there's a lot of state contracts in construction, and it's a big-time deal. Ohio is so diverse, and there's so many issues up there to address. Education, rehabilitation, disabilities, you name it, there's an issue out there. What we do is try to make things work for everybody and be the voice for communities like MacArthur, Ohio, and Benton County. I've been very blessed in my life. The good Lord has blessed me with many, many blessings and virtues, and one of those is my wife, Kelly. If I didn't have my wife, Kelly, I wouldn't be as successful as I am. I want to hear what you have to say, and my office has been open. I've not ever turned anybody away from a meeting with me.
Well, as you mentioned, wanting to serve your community, can you talk a little bit more about what are your primary reasons or motivations for wanting to serve?
We've been successful in getting a lot of Appalachian grants. My House district got more funding than any other House district. I've always been an advocate for those without. I tell you, one issue that's really been on my mind is Jobs Ohio. And I believe in Jobs Ohio. Do not get me wrong, but since their inception, Benton County has received $0. Now, that doesn't set too well with me, and I also have Hocking County, and I have Hocking Hill State Park. We have 6,000 visitors on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We rival the Grand Canyon in visitors there. It's a commercialized, and with that raises property values up. So we need to address homestead exemption in the property tax, and that's another issue that we need to work on.
How would you explain the job or the role of state representative?
Our number one job we are lawmakers, and we do revise the Ohio Revised Code. When we go in session, we vote on whether to change this or that, and it all comes through the committee process. And I'm also the representative for 4 counties. So if somebody has an issue with unemployment, workers' comp, anything that has to do with ODOT, ODNR, you name the entity, they generally pick up the phone and call my office.
So if reelected this fall, what would be your major priorities for the coming term?
Funding is a key to everything, but try to find solutions for Cooks Hill Road. And I've not forgot about that in this Appalachian Funds, which was great. We couldn't use any of that for transportation needs. So I've been working with the federal government also and looking for different ways to fund that. How do we bring wealth to a community like Benton County? And how can we create a tax base?
My last question is why voters should elect you to this office?
Well, I think you've witnessed a little bit of my passion. Seldom do you hear me criticize anyone. I will point out needs. And you can't point fingers at anybody for the way things are and expect significant change. I think I've always been positive. I've got a multitude of support. And I believe that I serve very respectful to our community. I'm involved in our community. Half of the county's got my cell phone. If you come to an event in Chillicothe, you'll most likely going to find myself and my wife. My wife is my greatest asset, and we truly care about not only the community of Chillicothe and Ross County, but we also care about MacArthur. We care about Hamden and small communities like Zaleski. And so I just ask that the voters continue to send me up there, and I will continue to serve people to the best of my ability, and I would appreciate it if you could see fit to vote, send me back.
Well, I appreciate you coming in to talk with us today and contributing to our efforts to inform the local voters, and I appreciate your service.
I've enjoyed this, so thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the services you guys provide.